if you guys want to join in, I can teach you how to say hello in my mother tongue.
Yeah, let's do that.
Just saying. Okay.
Is it
So
similar?
all you have to say is oi.
Oi.
Oi!
There you go. E aí, Rock'n'Bolders, aqui é a Indy com mais um Rock'n'Bold Talks e hoje a gente tá aqui com o Dead Freights.
Oi.
Oi!
E eles já estão dominando o português, viu? Confere aí. I just said that you guys were already dominating the Portuguese language.
Oh,
So.
nice.
Nice effort. So, is this something you guys ever thought about? Maybe someday making a song in another language?
Yeah, well, you know, we were thinking, I was actually thinking before, because I'm currently, one of my friends is hard of hearing. So I was thinking about maybe like incorporating some of that into a music video, which is in a way a different language, sign language.
True.
But I don't think any of us can you speak any other languages? You're Spanish blood, aren't you?
Yeah.
Spanish blood. I'm Irish blood, so I can speak
Irish blood,
I can
English
speak Guinness.
Yeah. And my dad's side of the family is Spanish, but unfortunately I can only speak English.
The British.
I'm not very well at that.
The British ignorance is strong in both of us.
I know, yeah. I hate that. I've always feel so like.
Yeah, I feel rubbish about it.
I feel rubbish about it when I'm on. Away from England, and it's just
and
like, and they
just
assume it's okay, they can speak English. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Maybe this is the encouragement that you guys needed to start, learning the languages. Who knows?
Yeah. But I mean, there's lots of good French hip hop, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
And well, there's lots of good, loads of great European bands, isn't there? Yeah. But yeah, we don't. But have you got any ideas of what you'd do for a music video involving sign language? I know you got some favorites.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like you know that bit in Labyrinth where she falls down the hole and it's like the hand talking. They would make all the faces.
Oh yeah.
Maybe like
faces.
Really
cool, yeah.
But they're all doing the lyrics as you sort of fall down.
Love it.
Could work.
Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't have said that because people are going to watch it and going to.
I'm already feeling like part of the band. Actually, I mean, we are already brainstorming song ideas here. So.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. You're in.
That's your initiation over.
Oh
You've
my God.
The audition.
Oh my God, what a moment. I mean, dream coming true here. I now have a band. You heard it here first. They have a new addition to the band now. And talking a little bit about your latest release, Batman, which is a tune. I loved it. I found the lyrics extremely clever, thought-provoking, and yeah, just amazing, really. And I was wondering, even if you guys are not technically a political band, but do you think it's important for, bands to use that platform to, raise awareness to causes they believe in and, talk a little bit about that too?
I think it's important. I think you have almost like, I don't really like the word responsibility because it makes it sound like you have to, but you almost have a responsibility as an artist to say what you see. And be real about that, and because we're not really a political band, but there's like certain songs, for instance, like Batman, like the story is about me being mugged, but then there's also like a message around it. It's like a fable, you have like the story that's like the hare and the tortoise or whatever, and then you have the actual message around it. Do you know what I mean? It's not
the overall,
the
bigger picture.
It's not just about one thing. So like Batman, we wrote it as a sort of story song, and then the overriding message happened to be a political one, and we noticed that and thought that was important and it should be portrayed within the song because that is the message and that is real and it's stuff that is actually going on,
Yeah, and that's it. You write about what you know, and then if you're actually just being directly affected by political goings on, then you do become political and you do have a voice, but it's not out of like kind of sitting down and going, maybe we should be political. It just happens, doesn't it? You can't really help it.
And Did this actually happen? Did you guys were chased by a Batman?
Yeah, I was.
Not me, just Charlie.
I was chased, yeah.
Yeah.
Who the least athletic member of the band to be chased? I'm not
I
sure.
don't know. Franklin's pretty,
Yeah, this is
he's
true.
pretty weak.
I don't know.
Was it scary?
It was, mate, I was really, really scared. Like, I'm not like I said, I'm not athletic, and I can't help in those situations. In fact, yeah, it was terrifying because, you know, I've always not tried to sort of excel myself physically and become a lout, but trying to excel myself
verbosely
in forms of sort of academia and become a snob, right?
Yeah.
And then,
Well, I don't think a rhyming couplet's going to do much against a baseball bat.
Exactly, and that's literally what I thought. When confronted with this guy, I just thought, brilliant. Well, all of those fucking poems I can recite aren't going to have too much help now.
Yeah.
All I have
You can't poem your way out of this one, boy.
I did obviously I poemed it afterwards. That was showing.
Yeah.
All I had was my little pins, and I'm not sure if you saw the video for Batman, but it's of me running away. And it's some of the like worst running.
Yeah, it's like Bambi on ice.
It's like worse than Bambi on ice.
Yeah, we're toying with just doing another edit of the music video, but except replacing the audio of Batman, but with the Benny Hill theme tune. You know?
I am bewildered at how you guys just took something that was completely scary and, you know, and did this. Yeah. I actually had a story a bit similar with yours, but it was a lady that was with some blankets on her hands, and I was coming back from a bakery, and I don't know why, but she started chasing me. And I remember that when I got home, I felt so inspired, as weirdly as that may sound, to write something about that and to, you know, put it out in a creative way. So I was wondering if you guys, do you think that maybe, you know, odd stories and odd situations might be the best source for, you know, creating new music, creating new stories?
I think definitely situations that make you think, you know, and they can often be the dark stuff or the scary stuff, you know, but you find that if you kind of make it into or you express it like within an art form, it's almost like flipping the situation, and it's almost like making something that was really terrifying like really good, you know. Like we play Batman live and I feel fucking possessed and I'm going mental. Shit, man, like I'm the scary one now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No one would fuck with me now.
Yeah.
At the time, obviously, I'm like a whimpering little mess. But I think so. Like things that happen that make you think, or which are often the scary stuff.
Scary situations. I suppose you can also find inspiration, and you can find weirdness and strangeness in what seems to be normal as well. The normality of things, weird routine and stuff, you know.
Yeah,
No.
I agree with you there. And which type of song do you guys think you have the most fun creating? Like heavy guitar, you know, or more calming ballads?
Well, we don't really have that. We don't really have any ballads, to be fair.
I know, but you know, a bit like closer to that side of things.
Yeah. It's weird because like sometimes it just depends. Sometimes the songs they almost seem to write themselves, you know. Well, they don't write themselves, we write them, but they come out really, really easy. And then sometimes we work on things, and we switch it around, and we always have these like bag of ideas for ages and ages. And I don't know which is more satisfying. Sometimes it's really nice to like work really hard on something, and when it finally clicks, it's like, shit, there it is. That's what happened with the song that we're going to be releasing after Christmas. It's called Who Said Scared, and we had about 4 or 5 different sort of versions of it before we finally got it. And when we got it, it was like we knew it.
It's like we went like the full circle.
Yeah.
And we fucking took that song round the rock a couple of times. Like, you know, we dragged that thing by the fucking horns.
Yeah. But that song it starts off really kind of like quite soft and intimate, and then it goes completely mental. So it's got a bit of both.
So basically it starts a bit Mariah Carey and then...
Exactly, yeah. Mariah Scary.
I see.
Dead.
Right. And what can we expect of Dead Freights' future? Is Batman on your debut album? I know there's a Christmas song coming, but
Yeah. Well, we're gonna. I presume, because obviously we couldn't stream, we couldn't put Batman on streaming services and stuff like that. So I think it'll be nice to immortalize it on a record.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we've just got a whole bunch of releases. Basically, obviously we're going on tour in like 2 weeks' time. We're going around the UK with the Libertines, and then we're going to get back and maybe have like a quick bit of turkey,
a little bit of Christmas,
like a bite,
yeah,
maybe.
just like one mulled wine. Ow, hot! Back into the studio.
Two balls of stuff on each cheek. And we'll be out again, and then we're back into the studio to record.
And then the next day we have a song about something like "No Rest for the Wicked."
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's busy basically. There's a lot to do. I mean, we're doing this, and then we're going straight to a practice with the other two to sort of.
After this now,
we've been rehearsing our live
God.
when we go away and stuff.
Yeah.
So no stop.
No stop. Not at the moment. No.
No. Hence the horrible energy drink.
But this is nice though, right?
Yeah, it's great. It's what we wanted.
Yeah, we bloody asked for it.
Yeah.
I mean, even especially after the pandemics, right?
Exactly. Yeah, we worked really hard through the pandemic, and like we just tried to sort of just start creating things on our own, and we did quite well, and it rewarded us a bit because we did work really hard, and then and now it's like, you know, we got a nice little kind of few things coming up, and lots of people are saying, oh, congratulations, you know, you've earned it. And it's like, we're sort of like, well, the work actually starts now. Yes. Now we've got to start working. No time for congratulations, buddy.
Yeah.
And and I was actually going to ask you about that. I mean, I heard about the tour with the Libertines. How are you guys feeling about that? I mean, it's a huge thing.
Can't wait.
Yeah, we're feeling good about it. It's like the first thing like that we've done. I mean, we've toured a little bit on our own accord across the country a few times, no more than like 4 dates, maybe 5. But this is like quite extensive. I think there's like 15 to 20, I think, dates there. So it's going to be, like Louis said, it's going to be hard work. But obviously, you know, I'm not going to let that. Like, we're going to enjoy it, but you know, we're going to be there to. You know, because we're going to be playing to these people for the first time. Like, none of these people are ever going to have seen us play before. So it's just about making sure that we're just as best as we can be every single night, which unfortunately means not much partying. But I think we're in a good place for that now. We're.
I'm just waiting for that mulled wine at Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the carrot.
Probably with a shot of amaretto in it, knowing this guy.
Yeah, typical. Yeah. Yeah.
And did you have the opportunity like to jam a little bit with the Libertines already?
Well, we've been working with Gary, the drummer, Gary Powell, and because we're signed to his label, 25-hour convenience store, and so he's been producing and recording us, and we've recorded half the album already, and we're going to go back and do the other half after Christmas, and he's like he's an actual angel.
Yeah, he's brilliant,
and he's such a good musician.
You jammed with him, didn't you, on the drums?
I jammed with him a bit on the drums, yeah, and he basically showed me who's boss, to be honest. I don't really want to talk about it. Yeah. Next, what? Did we have a jam with him? Yeah, it went great. Yeah. I was on a drum, he was on a drum. Nothing more be said. No, it was great, man. Like he's just like. I mean, obviously, like he's an absolute genius.
Yeah.
But yeah, we haven't. Yeah, we've only really jammed with him, really.
We jammed with Gary. We drank with Carl.
We drank with Carl.
But that's about it.
But boy, did we drink with Carl.
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be plenty of opportunities for other such endeavours along the way.
Yeah.
And do you think that concerts now, after the pandemics, do you think that the energy will be a bit different because everyone is super looking forward after 2 years to, you know, watch concerts live?
Well, we did a local show and the crowd was actually, it was more subdued, I found.
Yeah.
A little bit more subdued than what I remember from 2 years ago.
Yeah, I had the same when I went to Reading Festival earlier this year, and you kind of, it was almost like you could see these, like, you had the people that were like right in the heart of it, that had been starved of that sort of music in a field off your nut kind of thing, and you have these
people need that.
going completely mental, and then you have this like outer ring of people that wanted to be there but were like, that crowd looks a bit, you know, maybe they had their masks on or whatever. Yeah, and I think it's going to be divided like that. I think you're going to get people at the back sort of distancing, and then you're going to get the people there at the front with their tops off, just going, fucking these.
Going, it's been too long. Yeah.
I think it'll be half and half, or, you know, whatever, some kind of split.
Yeah.
I think that means you guys will have to basically make more concerts, right? So that people get used with going to concerts again.
Yeah. The key, it's hard to know what to expect, because you think, I would have thought it was going to be like this huge like welcome back party, but it's not. It's like, it's kind of trickling in, and that's sort of like happening kind of logistically, but also people's mindsets aren't kind of quite ready. And then there's a lot of people that have really, like, you know, suffered through the pandemic and spent a lot of time indoors, and perhaps they've like developed more anxiety or whatever. I think lots of people are, you know, they kind of have to relearn how to.
It's kind of hard, I guess, to switch, you know, to change the switch.
Before a band goes away, they do like warm-up shows. They should do that, but for audiences, like warm up before learn how to party again.
Yeah.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah. Partying workshop.
They play you a CD, and everyone's got to sort of be like.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Okay, you guys are good to go.
Yeah.
There actually could be like a sort of competition even with that, you know, to make people even more like pumped, you know, like, I don't know, like the best group wins, you know, something like gets to be in the front row or something. Yeah. You're out. Oh mate, I paid for the ticket. No, you're out. You're not matching the energy. Out.
Yeah. You have to turn up the pump by about 10 more notches, otherwise you're out.
That's true. And
there's a pump.
Can you imagine that? It would be great.
Do you not see the pump on? Do you not see the pumpometer on the way in? Yeah, you're gonna have to pump it up, otherwise you are out.
And then someone would have to make a political song about dictatorship in live concerts, you know.
Yeah, it's not about how pumped you are, man.
Yeah.
It's about how pumped you are in here.
Brilliant.
And listening to Batman, I actually got a bit of Fontaine's DC vibes. And I was actually thinking that if you guys had the opportunity to collab with them someday, it would be like fantastic.
I'd be all over it.
Yeah, and I was wondering, you know, if you would like to collab with them someday, who else would you guys like to collab
up?
with?
Are you able to set this up?
Maybe.
Can you tell their people that it's a yes from us?
Okay, yes, I can do that.
Well, let's work this out. Let's see how we can do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And who else would you like to collab with?
I suppose collab in the sense of like going, just like touring with people, or just like making music with, or just.
That's the thing, because we're at the bottom of a ladder, so we're at this point. We haven't even thought about like genuinely kind of collaborating in the sense of making music with someone really.
But you should start. You should start doing it. I mean,
we're collaborating in a sense. We're collaborating with Gary Powell already, because he's sort of recording us and stuff. What he is recording us. But yeah, we're just kind of at the moment we're just trying to get our album out.
I see.
Yeah, but if you know, the opportunity was on the table for anyone. Yeah,
for anyone. No limits here.
We'd probably go for someone hip hop, wouldn't we? And then we'd be the backing band.
Yeah, fucking love that.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Or just another songwriter. I mean, if it was anyone, then I'd want to collab with Father John Misty.
Yeah,
my favorite.
Nice
song.
choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. I mean, obviously, he'd outdo me on every possible.
That's the thing. You don't want to collaborate with someone who you think might make you look a bit stupid.
He made me look like a therapy, mate.
Yeah. It's like having a rap battle with Eminem. Just leave it. Don't worry. Just let him get on with it.
Eminem we'll do a track with Slim.
We'll do a track with Slim.
Okay, fair enough.
He's got loads of bars.
And another song of yours that I actually liked a lot was Suffering Safari. And it gets me every time, the part when you say cough and then you actually go and say cough, cough.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I think that in most of your songs, actually, it's very easy. It's very easy to visualize what you guys are trying to convey. And it almost feels like a story is happening before my eyes. So I was wondering if this is something that you always strive when you are writing the lyrics, or if it's something that just happens.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I was like trying to create quite a sort of like macabre image, something that's like a bit dark and like a bit unsettling. That's all my favorite writers often write, like that kind of thing. It kind of almost like disturbs you a little bit. And that's kind of what I was trying to do with the lyrics, definitely in Suffering. But then there's also like an air of kind of comedy to it. It's kind of cartoon horror. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Somewhere in that kind of remit. It's definitely image, like sort of macabre kind of imagery. And also I sent loads of my lyrics to a friend of mine who's a writer, and we were talking about it afterwards, and he said that, which I didn't know that I do, but he said that all of the lyrics are about like there's always like a body part in there somewhere, about like eyes or teeth or like lips or tongue or something. He said it's quite like anatomical writing, always like referring to like a body part but in a kind of gruesome way. It's like a sharp tongue or a rotten tooth, or which was quite nice to he kind of turned a mirror to that, and I was like, oh yeah, maybe I do that. Now I'm overthinking it now every time I put it. I'm like, oh, think about this and that.
Salty elbow.
Oh yeah, that's why I do the lyrics mainly.
Yeah. I'm more beats guy.
I get it. And what would you say has been the most surreal moment of your career so far? Like that you stopped and thought, oh my God.
This lead up to the tour.
Yeah.
It's still not real, is it?
No.
In my head.
No. It's still not happening because it's us.
Yeah. Everyone's like saying, how do you feel about it? I'm like saying, yeah, good. Like, I mean, we're just sorting out loads of logistics. But like, actually the thought, sometimes at 4:30 a.m. I'll go, shit, we're going to the tour of Libertines. Fuck.
What am I gonna do? There's no space now.
How are we gonna get out of this one?
You could hire the Batman guy to teach you, how to run from it. Maybe.
Just beat us all up so we don't have to go. I think like back to your question, like there's quite a lot of moments of like surreality that happen kind of around music that isn't really us playing. It's normally like playing a weird gig somewhere, or like especially like a video shoot, and you kind of look around. See, for instance, like Batman, and we were like just in that alley, and Franklin was with like a video with a phone camera just sort of chasing me, and I was just sort of thinking, what the fuck is going on? This is so weird. Like, just because we like playing music, sort of like up in a multi-story car park, sort of doing like a light check, and you think, wait, are we here because of music? Like, this is really odd that this has happened.
Yeah, I know.
I know what you mean. You kind of walk in on the situation and you think, this is really strange, isn't it? Just because we all got together and played some instruments. Now we're doing this, and it's like you'll be somewhere, or like a weird.
We'll be at like Knutsford services trying to find the least sickening meal deal, and you think this is because like I practiced the drums when I was 10. Yeah. Now I'm here. What? Weird.
Yeah, it's full of moments like that, and I think the more you actually step back and look at what you're doing, the more ludicrous it is, and the more sort of surreal it is. But then I think that helps us not take it too seriously. We take the music seriously, take the lyrics seriously, but the kind of bits in and around it, it's important to go, hey, remember, like, you know, you're doing this with your mates and you're having a good time, because otherwise you just get too caught up in it, and it can, you know, it can end up being like an enemy or like something like a big fucking cloud over you. But it's important to recognize those moments of surreality and go, this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a lot more of those in the next month or two.
Yeah,
It's gonna
that's what I was going to say. With the tour starting, I think there would be many more surreal moments like that. Maybe even you jamming with Gary again, and then or thinking about your drumming skills.
Yeah, I'm gonna really practice before I
You have to.
I'm gonna come in with my game face on. Gary's just gonna be there. He's not even gonna expect it. He's gonna be sat there probably on his phone with a cup of tea and all right, drum off. I'm just coming fresh from like a 3-hour rudiment practice. Now is the time, and he's just woken up. He's like, "What the hell, man?" And I'll be like, "No!" And I'll just that will show him.
Absolutely. And as this is the first time that we are chatting, guys, I would like to ask you something. Okay, so usually the journalists, they label the bands. So I want to propose you something different here. So for people that are watching us for the first time and that are getting to know your songs now, how would you like to be described as? Like, how would you like people to know? How would you like, your band to be known as?
You got this one, Lee?
We should have this one.
We should have that. But it's like you said, that's normally a journalist thing that does that. We do music normally.
Yeah.
We've got to say something.
Something works.
I'm very aware
Something
that none
works.
of them are saying anything.
Something works. Silence can be poetic depending on how you see it. So, you know.
I think, I think the music.
Do you need like a caption here? Or is this
Not really, whatever you want to say. Even if you want to say, you know, Gary's like biggest drum enemy, you know, it's fine. Like anything really. Yeah. We're Nirvana, John Misty. We're the Slim Shady of rock and roll. We'll put the ABBA in Black Sabbath.
Yeah. Disco Nirvana.
There you go.
We are, We're just trying to play our little songs, really, aren't we? Yeah, that's all.
That's good. Okay. And now I promise we are almost finishing. I know you guys have to practice, but
don't have
just,
to.
We do this shit in our sleep.
but just another question, and then
no, we practice. I want you to know that arrogance is ironic.
No, it wasn't ironic.
It's a thing we do.
It's a thing we do.
It's a thing we do.
Now it's
just
sorry.
Next time she
no,
says,
no, it's all right. Don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
It's actually good that you are making jokes because now it's controversial question time. Okay, so some people have said in the past that the rock has died, and now we are, you know, it's been a while now.
Is brain okay?
Rock, I meant rock. Okay, this is not my mother tongue, so just bear with me.
we weren't taking your English is amazing, obviously.
Yeah, you're really, you're better than English at us.
Yeah.
So. You are.
Thank you. So people said rock has died, but there are lots of I'll give him some time. Yeah. Go for it.
I just watched him. I just watched him in a film the other day. I can't believe he's dead. I can't. I watched him in a film. He was a little guy. He was Central Intelligence. It was great.
The funniest thing here is that it's when we started saying die, and then you started laughing.
All right, we're over it now. Jumanji 3.
I thought they were what? I thought they were making Jumanji 3.
I think you actually answered the question, really. Because I was going to ask, do you guys think it is dead or not? And then you just, shared lots of plans with rock. So,
I mean, if we could go back to a previous question, if we could collaborate with someone alive or dead, I'd choose Dwayne Johnson. Rest his soul.
All right, we're ready now. Sorry about that.
No problem at all. Yeah. So yeah, this is actually what I was going to ask. If you guys think that it's fair of some people to say that the genre, the music genre, rock, has died, or if it actually never has died and people just weren't paying attention to the scene.
I've still got the giggle. Yeah, okay. They said the rock dies.
The music genre.
Yeah, I know.
I think at the moment there's definitely more. Come on, I'm dying. At the moment there's definitely more. There's more.
What have you done to us?
At the moment there's more. At the moment there definitely seems to be more sort of guitar bands that people are kind of giving a chance, or you kind of read about them. There's like a lot of publications covering kind of like upcoming, if you will, guitar bands, which I think is important. But I think as a genre, sort of like rock and roll, and the kind of all of the kind of stigma that comes with that, just that collection of words together, I don't know, I kind of imagine that kind of long hair, leather jacket, aviators, cocaine, hotel room, Cadillac kind of rock and roll. And I think that's definitely passé, but I think it did obviously die, and then in dying became immortal, as things do.
Nice.
I love it how, this started as a joke and it ended with a very poetic line.
Yeah,
that's what you get.
It's like,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm just the joke. But yeah, I sit at home listening to rock music all day long, so I'm just completely oblivious to what anyone else says anyway. In general, that's what I like listening to. Yeah, it's not died for a lot of people in their bedrooms.
Then we're getting our merch for the tour. We're getting a T-shirt that says "Rock and Roll is Dead Freights."
Rock and roll is dead, Freights.
There you go.
So buy the merch if you agree with them.
Yeah, most certainly.
Yeah. And last but not least, I would like to know, which is your favorite Dead Freights song?
We've got our local BBC radio station sort of premiered or played one of the tracks that we recorded with Gary at the Albion Rooms, a track called "How Much to Call Me Daddy," and that's like a newer one of ours, and that's the one I'm definitely most looking forward to playing live in a couple of weeks when we get out on the road.
It's absolutely greasy as hell, that song.
Yeah. It's easy. It's my favourite one.
It's great.
How about you, Louis?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of "How Much to Call Me Daddy" too. I like rhythmically, "Hey Hatred" excites me a lot. We've got a song called "Hey Hatred," which we've also recorded as well, and it's quite a quite jarring rhythm to it, which I like, and the lyrics are great too. The lyrics are great in all of them. CJ, good work. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to put a finger on, to be honest. A favourite, I'm not sure.
I mean, it can be the favorite of right now, Then you can change your mind later.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll say I'll go "Hatred" because you said "Daddy," and then we've got both bases covered.
Okay.
Yeah, but what's quite interesting is that like we're playing the set list, and actually none of the songs that we're playing on this tour are actually on Spotify. There's only "Batman" that we're playing that is actually out, and all the other songs that are on Spotify they're not part of our set list.
Yeah, we might play Suffer and
We might
Safari
play Suffer and Safari
on some of the nights.
Yeah.
That's good to know. That is my favorite one.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you'll have you'll have more options for favorites soon after Christmas when we release music.
Oh, that's good. That's very good to know. So thank you guys for talking to me today. It was lovely meeting you. I will try getting you your concert here in London by next month.
Yeah, great. That'd be amazing. Yeah, if you do, definitely come and hang out with us.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
I will do it.
Message.
And thank you. It was very nice to meet you guys too. I wish you all the success. Sorry?
Have you got us on Instagram and you can message us?
Okay. I will do that. Okay.
Yeah, so come in and then we'll do, what do we do? Put you on the list.
Oh, I mean, in the beginning of this, we have already established that I am part of the band now, right? So it's only fair.
But do call ahead.
Yeah, do call ahead. And also means we're going to need your share of the petrol in advance as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you. I wish you all the success in the road with the upcoming songs and with the upcoming tour. I've met your work very recently, but I was fascinated by it. I really love what you guys are doing. So thanks again for talking to me today. And I hope you have a lovely evening.
Yeah, we've had loads of fun. Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you too. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.